Good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am.
So we can take down. We were solving Lagrange's multiplier method. So we'll do problems in that. Take down solve. Solve y square p. Solve y square p minus xyq into equal to x into z minus 2y. X into z minus 2y. So this is of the form PP plus QQ equal to R. So what is your capital P here? So capital P equal to y square. Your capital Q is equals to minus xy. Capital R is equals to x into 2 minus z minus 5. Okay. So therefore the subsidiary equations are what are subsidiary equations ma? Dx by capital P. So equal to dy by capital Q. Okay, equal to dz by x into z minus 2y. Okay, so I told you now you know the grouping method, even the Lagrange's multiplier method. So however you want, you can use. So first I'll take first two terms. So taking first two terms. What are the first two terms? Dx by y square is equals to dx dy by minus xy. Correct? Dx by y square equal to dy by minus xy. So y and y will be getting cancelled. So you'll get x dx is equals to minus y dy. So when you integrate it on integration, you'll get x square by 2 equal to minus y square by 2 is equals to some c1, or plus some c1 by 2 also you can take. So therefore this is equals to x square plus y square equal to c1. X square plus y square is equals to c1. So that is your u you will take. Similarly, you can take the last two ratios, the second two ratios. So again, taking dy by minus xy is equals to dz divided by x into z minus 2y. X into z minus 2y. So you can cancel x and x, you can cancel. So you'll get dy by y equal to z minus 2y. So you don't have any standard form, so you have to rewrite it and make it in a standard form. So you have minus dy by y equal to dz by z minus 2y. Now what you can do is you can just cross multiply this. So when you cross multiply this, you will get minus of z minus 2y into dy equal to y dz equal to y dz. Okay, so you can even write it as minus z dy plus 2y dy is equals to y dz. Okay, z dy plus 2y dy equal to y dz. So you can write this as 2y dy 2y dy is equals to y dz plus z dy y dz plus z dy. Okay. Now what you can do?
The right hand d of y z.
Yeah, you can write d right hand side as d of yz. This is normal 2 into dy on integration. Once you integrate this, you'll get 2y square by 2 is equals to what is integration of this? This will be yz plus the integration constant c. So you'll get y square is equals to yz plus c. Or you can even write it like this: y square minus y square minus yz or yz minus y square is equals to some c. You can even take that constant as c2. However you want, you can write down. So therefore, the general solution is pi of c1 comma c2. What is your c1 ma? X square plus y square comma x square plus y square comma the other term is yz minus y square equal to 0. Okay.
Ma'am, can you do more on the multipliers, ma'am, because that's a little bit tricky.
You can take down, solve. Solve. 1 minute, wait. Yes. Just we have not done this problem. Want to do using multipliers, right? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. We'll do some problem. Solve. Solve b minus c. Solve b minus c by a. Okay. B minus c by a into y z p. Y z p plus c minus a by b into x z q is equals to a minus b by c into xy. Into xy. Okay. So you have to solve b minus c by a into yzp, c minus a into b into xzq is equals to a minus b into c into xy. Okay. So this is of the form pp plus qq equal to r. You just write down pp plus qq equal to r. So your capital P is b minus c by a into y. Is that what is your capital Q? C minus a by b into xz. What is your r? R is a minus b by c into xy. So therefore the subsidiary equations are right. I'll write it on the next page. So you'll get dx divided by b minus c by a into yz is equals to dy by c minus a by b into x z is equals to dz divided by a minus b by c into x y. See, if you take the first two ratios, if you cancel can cancel that and you can do it, or you can even use multipliers. Either way you can do. Suppose if you are using multipliers for this problem, can anyone tell me what will be the first multiplier? Suppose you are using multipliers for this problem. What can be the first multipliers? Always no, start with simple multipliers. 1 1 1 2 2 2 x y z minus x minus y minus z. These combinations itself will give you first. So suppose I choose multipliers x comma y comma z. Okay. So listen, I'm choosing the multipliers x y z and I'm rewriting this equation. Okay, I'm rewriting this given subsidiary equation as a into dx divided by b minus c into yz is equals to b into dy divided by c minus b into xz is equals to dz divided by a minus b, c into dz divided by a minus b into xy. Now what I have chosen? I have chosen the multipliers x, y and z. So what will happen here? You will get ax dx plus by dy plus cz dz whole divided by, I'll write it directly. So I'll get b minus c into xyz plus c minus b into xyz plus a minus b into xy. Just check it out. Xyz, if you take commonly outside, so you have b minus c. So plus c minus b plus c will be getting cancelled. Anything else? No, it is c minus a. No, ma, this is sorry. This is c minus a. So that's why I'm getting two b's there. Now check it out. Plus c minus c plus b minus a plus a. Yes, the denominator is becoming 0. So this implies, so since the denominator is equals to 0, that is what you get, the denominator. Okay, you just can write down, I'll write it like this. Denominator is equals to 0. So this implies ax dx plus by dy plus cz dz is equals to 0. Now integrate this. On integration, you will get a into x square by 2 plus b into y square by 2 plus c into z square by 2 is equals to some c1 by 2. So this will be equal to ax square plus by square plus zz square is equals to c1. Is equals to c1. Okay. Can anyone tell me one more multiplier for this problem? One multiplier is I have taken x, y, z. Now just take this
Will be
equation.
x by y by b z by c.
What ma?
Sorry, ax, by and cz.
Ax, by and cz. Ax, let me check. So you are saying choose ax, by, cz as multipliers. Okay. So what will happen to your equation? This is your equation. I mean, this equation you have. So you are multiplying by ax. So you'll get a square x dx. So you'll get a square x dx plus b square y dy plus c square z dz. This will be in the numerator. So what about the denominator? You are multiplying ax. So ab minus ac into xyz. A, B, or I can write it like this itself. Why should I complicate it more? So I'm multiplying by ax, right? So a into b minus c into xyz. The second term will be b into c minus a into xyz. The third term will be c into a minus b into xyz. Is the denominator becoming 0? Xyz, if you take commonly outside, you'll get ab minus ac plus bc minus AB plus AC minus BC. AB plus AB minus AB plus AC plus BC. Yes. Okay. So this implies denominator equal to 0. Therefore, your numerator ax square z into dx plus b square y dy plus c square z dz equal to 0. On integration, you will get a square x square by 2 plus b square y square by 2 plus c square z square by 2 is equals to some c2 by 2. So this implies a square x square plus b square y square plus c square z square equal to c2. Equal to c2. Therefore, the required solution is pi of c1 comma c2. What was your c1? Ax square plus by square plus z square. So it was ax square plus by square plus cz square, comma, the other term was a square x square plus b square y square plus c square z square is equals to 0. Okay. Ma, on the day I did one problem, right? Wait, let me open it. So last class we had it on Monday, right? So Monday we had class at 2. Yeah. After this, I have included that slide inside this. See, this problem I did. The problem was xp minus yq. This is equal to this one. So I wrote it. So taking first two, I got this. This is also correct. The second term I took no dx by x minus y dy by y square. This is also standard form only. Minus d of x minus y into y minus x. I wrote it. Even this is correct. Or you can even use multipliers. Choose multipliers also, you will get this answer. Everything is correct. So I have included that slide in this. Is it clear? Either way you can do the problem. So for the same problem, I have done into two methods. One is using the ratios. The other one is using the multiplier also. I just wanted to show you that. So that's why I gave this. So we'll continue now. So I hope now you have understood Lagrange's multiplier method and as well as the method of grouping. So these are the two methods available. So you have multipliers and the method of grouping. Okay. So I'll give you one more problem so that almost we have done, but we'll see some combinations of constants and the multiply, I mean variables. I'll just see one if I can give one more problem on that. Okay, you can take down solve x into y minus z, solve x into y minus z into p plus y into z minus x into q is equals to z into x minus y. Z equals to z into x minus y. So what will be the subsidiary equations? I'll write it directly. This is of the form you write down. This is of the form PP plus QQ equal to R. So the subsidiary equations are dx by x into y minus z is equals to dy by y into z minus x is equals to dz divided by z into x minus y. Now choose the multipliers. So if you see itself, you can understand the multipliers are 1, 1, 1. So you'll get dx plus dy plus dz divided by xy minus xz plus yz minus xy plus zx minus zy. Check it out. Xy minus xy minus xz plus xz minus yz. So this implies dx plus dy plus dz equal to 0. So on integrating, we get x plus y plus z is equals to some C1. We get x plus y plus z is equals to some C1. Okay. Now can anyone tell me the other multiplier for the same problem?
XYZ.
XYZ. Check it out whether you're getting XYZ. Let me check. Choose x comma y comma z. So we'll get x dx plus y dy plus z dz divided by xyz will become x square into y minus z. So x square into y minus z plus y square into z minus x plus z square into x minus y. You're getting 0, ma? Check it out.
Sir.
Where are you getting 0? You have x square y. There is no x square y over here. You have x square z. There is no x square z here.
1 by x, 1 by y, 1 by z.
So what you have chosen is wrong. I just wrote it because I wanted to show you people. Okay. So the multipliers you have to choose are 1 by x, comma 1 by y, comma 1 by z. So in that case, you'll get 1 by x into dx plus 1 by y into dy plus 1 by z into dz divided by, see, you have 1 by x into this, 1 by x into y, 1 by z into this. So you'll get y minus z, z minus x, x minus y. So you'll get, what you will get? Y minus x minus x, sorry, y minus z. Okay, y minus z plus z minus x plus x minus y. Yeah. Plus x minus y. So plus y minus z plus z minus x plus x will be getting cancelled. Yes. So this implies dx by x plus dy by y plus dz by z equal to 0. So on integration, we get log x plus log y plus log z is equals to some log c1. So log xyz is equals to log c1. So xyz is equals to c1. So therefore, the required solution is pi of, what was the first one? X plus y plus z equal to c1. So x plus y plus z comma xyz equal to 0. Anyone has any doubts in this?
Hello, ma'am.
Tell me, ma.
Ma'am, so like the method of multipliers. So as
Hmm.
like we have certain multipliers by which the equation can be equal to 0. So does this mean that there are many equations that are satisfying the main like differential? Is that the thing related to that?
I didn't understand what you're saying.
Like, ma'am, I'm trying to say that in method of multipliers, like you have many cases which can bring the equation to 0, like not only one, like any one set of
Yes.
multipliers. So does that mean that a same equation, the differential equation has many solutions? Does that prove that?
Yes, yes,
Or
that is true. You know, it will have different solutions. But suppose, see, for this problem, you have taken 1, 1, 1 as multipliers. If you take -1, -1, -1 also, you'll get the multiplier. Again, the answer will be x, y, z, which is not acceptable here. Same answer here.
yes,
Okay, so you should choose the multipliers such a way that you get a different v. That is one important thing. Okay, we'll solve one more problem. Solve. Just check whether we have done this. X square dx. Solve x square dx plus y square dy is equals to z into x plus y. Think we did this, right? No. No or yes, I don't know.
no, we didn't do this.
Okay. So solve x square dx plus y square dy equal to z into x plus y. Okay. So this is of the form pp plus qq equal to r. So the subsidiary equations are dx by x square equal to dy by y square plus dz by z into x plus y. Sorry, not plus ma, equal to dz by z into x plus y. Okay. Now, as usual, you can choose the multipliers, or you can even choose the what is that term?
Ma'am, how is it the same form?
Huh?
Ma'am, how is that the same form?
What do you mean by same form?
Like we had p, right? So p represent dou z by dou x, right?
Small p, yeah.
Yeah, ma'am, exactly. Small p represent dou z by dou x and q represent dou z by dou r, right? So how is it the same form?
I didn't get your question, ma.
Ma'am, like you had told that the main Lagrange equation is capital P into small p. The small p denotes dou z by dou x, right?
Oh, what did I give?
It was dx and d.
Okay, I gave x square dx plus y square dy plus z into x plus y. I'm sorry. I gave
Yes,
it
ma'am.
wrongly. He gave it wrongly. I should have given dou z by dou x.
Yes, ma'am.
Dou z by dou x plus dou z by dou y. Sorry, ma. So solve x square into dou z by dou x plus y square into dou z by dou y is equals to z into x plus y. This is other way of questioning. That's all. Instead of p, they are giving dou z by dou x. This is of the form pp plus qq equal to r. So I'm getting dx by x square equal to dy by y square equal to dz divided by x plus y. So you can choose the multipliers 1, 1, 0. What makes the difference if you choose the multipliers 1, 1, 0? Anything is becoming 0. Oh, x square plus y square, no. No. So No
Then
point
you can
in
go the
choosing,
first two
no
right?
point in choosing the multipliers. So you can take the first two ratios. Let me take the first two ratios. So consider dx by x square is equals to dy by y square. Yes. Dx by x square is equals to dy by y square. This is normal integration. So integrate this, ma. Direct, we have to integrate it, right? So it is like x power minus 2 into dx is equals to y power minus 2 into dy. Integrate it and give me the answer. Minus 1 by x is equals to minus 1 by y plus some c1 or c2. So you can write this as 1 by y minus 1 by x is equals to some c1. So you can write this as x minus y by xy equal to c1. X minus y by xy is equals to c1. Okay. Now, what you can do? Can we compare with the third? No, we cannot compare with the third because we have dz into z into x plus y. So we should uh, try to remove this term x plus y. Okay. So how will you get x plus y? I can write the first two ratios. Okay. I can equate this ratios. See, listen, I can write this as dx minus dy. The first two ratios, I can write it as dx minus dy divided by x square minus y square. X square minus y square. This I can equate with the third ratio, whatever the third ratio I have, dz divided by z into x plus y. Okay, I am writing the first two ratios in the form of dx minus dy. So I'm getting x square minus y square. This I am equating to the third ratio dz into z into x plus y. So this I can write it as dx minus dy divided by x minus y into x plus y is equals to dz divided by z into x plus y. Okay, so now x plus y will be getting cancelled. So I can write the numerator as d of x minus y divided by x minus y equal to dz by z. Now integrate this. On integration, I get log of x minus y is equals to log z
Just log
plus
C2.
log c2. So I can retain the log this side or I can bring it to this side, or it's up to us. There is no harm. So I can write it as x minus y minus log z is equals to log c2. So log of x minus y by z is equals to log c2. So x minus y by z is equals to c2. X minus y by z is equals to c2. What was the first one I got? First one was x minus y by xy and the second one was x minus y by z. So therefore the required solution is y of x minus y by xy, x minus y by z equal to 0. So this way also we can equate the ratios. Understood? I took the subtraction of first two and I equated with the third ratio. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I want you to try this. What should I give? So with this, we'll wind up with this class. Okay. Solve x square minus yz into p plus y square minus zx into q equal to z square minus xy. Solve x square minus yz into p plus y square minus zx into q is equals to z square minus xy. So this is of the form pp plus qq equal to r. You will write dx by x square minus yz is equals to dz divided by y square minus zx is equals to, sorry, dy divided by this dz divided by z square minus xy. Okay. Now try to choose the multipliers. Either way, you have to either choose the multipliers or do in the form I did in the last problem, equate it to some term. Somehow you try it and tell me what will be the answer for this.
It will be ZXY.
What ma?
ZXY is one multiple.
Z, X and Y you are saying, huh? Let me check. So if I'll just take the denominator and I'll check it. Zx square minus YZ square plus XY square minus ZXY you said, right? So ZX square minus YZ square plus XY square minus ZX square plus YZ square minus XY square. ZX square
Yes,
minus
ma'am,
Z
it is correct.
square minus YZ square plus ZX square plus XY square. Yes, perfect. So we can write down choose multipliers. Okay, ZXY. So in that case, your numerator, shall I write it directly? The numerator will become ZDX plus XDY plus YDZ. YDZ.
How should we integrate the numerator?
That only you should tell me no. Because you cannot take that as a constant and integrate it. In that case, you have to choose some other multipliers which will give you the valid form. You understand? So here you have the ZDX. You can integrate this also, right? Once you integrate it, you'll get ZX plus XY plus YZ because the denominator is becoming 0. So this also you can write as equation number C1. Let me check the answer. ZX plus YZ plus yeah.
But if you do this, then
Fine.
you're considering Z as constant.
Where because the validity is because when you're choosing the multiplier, your denominator is becoming 0. So you have ZDX. It is like combinations of variables and this one, right? So you can directly treat it as a constant and you can do it. But actually this other way also you can do this problem.
So
Because
for this method, we can
Because
consider.
no, let me tell you one minute, wait. You actually integrating, I mean keeping Z as constant and integrating with DX is meaningless actually. You cannot do like that actually. Because Z is also here variables of X and Y. X is there and Y is there. But ultimately your answer is this. So you have to write it in a standard form first, then only you will be able to do it. Let me check it out. 1 minute. So I can write this as some dx plus dy plus dz. What will happen to my denominator? I'll get x square minus yz plus y square minus zx plus z square minus xy. Yeah, this one I should equate it to some other term. Some other term like I can write it as x dx plus y dy plus z dz. So what will happen here? When I multiply by x, I'll get x cube minus xyz. X cube or x ma? X cube, yes.
I'm X cube only.
Y cube minus xyz. Then the other term will become z cube minus xyz. So 3xyz I'll get. And what about here? I have x square plus y square plus z square minus xy minus xz minus yz. Minus xy plus minus y square minus yz. Okay, so I can write this as yeah, dx plus dy plus dz divided by x square plus y square plus z square minus zx minus yz minus xy. This is the other term. Here I have x dx plus y dy plus z dz. In the denominator, I can write it as x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz. So x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz. Yes or no? Yes. Yes. Okay, let me check whether I'm getting the same type of term this side. So I have x dz, y dy plus z dz. So this is of the form a cube plus b cube plus c cube plus 2ab plus 2bc plus 2ca minus 3xyz. If I write it in the terms of x plus y plus z the whole cube. Sir, no? Okay, so if I take x plus y plus z from this term, x plus y plus z, if I take, I can write this as x square plus y square plus z square minus xy minus yz minus zx. Multiply this and see whether it is getting, you're getting the same term. Yes. X cube I'll get, y cube I'll get, z cube I'll get, that is for sure. So I should get 3xyz. So I'll get minus x square y minus y square z minus z square x and the combinations. So that will get cancelled. I think I can write like this. So once you multiply this, you will get back this term. Okay, because it's a formula, right? A cube plus b cube plus c cube minus 3xyz it is. So this is of the form x plus y plus z the whole cube. So that will sorry, x plus y plus z the whole square will give you a square plus b square plus c square minus 2ab plus 2bc plus 2ca. That type form I'm writing it and rewriting it. Okay, fine. So in that case, in the left hand side, I have x square plus y square plus z square minus zx minus yx, this one. So this term and this term will be getting cancelled. So I will get dx plus dy plus dz by 1. On the other side, I have x dx plus y dy plus z dz divided by x plus y plus z. X plus y plus z. Now this I can cross multiply. I can write this as x plus y plus z into d of x plus y plus z. This is valid. X dx plus y dy plus z dz. Okay. So integrate this. On integration, this is of the form x dx will get x plus y plus z the whole square by 2 is equals to x square by 2 plus y square by 2 plus z square by 2 plus the integrating constant some c1 by 2. So yeah, so you can write it as x plus y plus z the whole square is equals to x square plus y square plus z square plus some c1. Yes. So once you expand this, so you'll get x square plus y square plus z square plus 2ab plus 2bc plus 2ca is equals to x square plus y square plus z square plus some c1. So this and this will be getting cancelled. So we'll get 2xy plus 2yz plus 2zx is equals to c1, or xy plus yz plus zx equal to c1. This was the answer, we got it now. Yes. This is only valid, ma. This you cannot integrate it and write it like this. The integration you cannot integrate it because you cannot treat this x and z as constant. So you cannot choose the multipliers. You should use the method of grouping. Is it clear? So by grouping, you're getting this.
So we can't take constants, right?
No, we cannot take. Actually, that is meaningless. If that was the case, we would have got many answers in many other solutions, right? We should write it in the standard form only, bring it. Okay, so
Yes,
you
ma'am.
got one answer as this. So what about the other one? Other one, you can do any of the form, like the last problem I did. You can even write it as dx minus dy. Just check it, dx minus dy. You will get x square minus yz minus y square minus zx. What is the use I get it here? And what about here? I can equate it to dy minus dz. So I'll get y square minus zx minus z square plus xy. This also plus zx, no ma? X square minus yz minus y square plus zx. Yes. Plus zx. Okay. What I can do is should rewrite this. So I can rewrite this as d of x minus y divided by see, I have x square y square minus yz plus zx. Okay.
You can take x square minus y square together and
X
then you can take
minus
z.
what, dear? You can take
X square minus y square together, ma'am, and then you can take z common from yz and zx, ma'am.
yes, x square minus y square. I can take one term. Wait a minute. Square minus y square. Then I have yz minus this one. So I can write it as plus z into x minus y. Correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Z into x minus y. Similarly, on this side, z into y minus z. Can write y square minus z square as one term. I can take minus x outside. I'll get it as z minus y. Yeah, I can even write it as plus z and y minus z. Yes. So from this, no, this x square minus y square, I can write it as x plus y into x minus y. So I can take x minus y commonly outside. So I can write it as x minus y into x plus y plus z. Okay. So d of x minus y divided by x minus y, I can take commonly outside. And I can write it as a plus b into a minus b. So yeah, x plus y plus z. Yes. The other term, d of y minus z, again the same thing, same story here. I can write this as a square minus b square as a plus b into a minus b. So from that y minus z, I can take commonly outside. I'll get it
Yes,
as
ma'am.
x plus y plus z. So everywhere x plus y plus z will be getting cancelled. So this is the form log xy. Integrating it, we get log xy is equals to log y minus z plus some log c1. So log of x minus y by y minus z. I'll bring to the other side. I'll get log c1. So x minus y by y minus z is equals to c1. That's all. So write down the solution. So after this, you can write down the solution. So therefore, the required solution is pi of x minus y by y minus z into xy plus yz plus zx is equals to 0. It's 352. Oh, sorry. So I think with this, I can wind up the Lagrange's multiplier method. So next class, we have only one more class, I guess. So we'll do some revision on again that 4 types, because that was the little different form, right? We'll do some revisions on that. Attendance, I'll download and put. 1 minute, wait, I'll just take it off. Attendance answer, I mean, I'll say the absentees: Surya Sai, Manipreetam, Kriti Sharia, Muhammad Azim Khan, Khanap Tilahun, Surya Gunanidhi, Dinesh Ram, Ashish, Anish Kumar, Archit Mahavar, Nishant, Satrajit Das, Taniru Prabhu, Venkata Nagas Sai. That's it. For all others, I'll give you attendance, you can leave.
Ma'am.